When should you take supplements? The answer to this question depends on many things. And before I get started, I want to make it clear that my content is for the average person. It's not for athletes, it's not for bodybuilders. It's for the lawyer, it's for the student, it's for the waiter, it's for the average person. The second thing we need to understand is supplements are just there to supplement. They are not among the basics. In my opinion, we have 3 supplements that the average person needs to consider. Number 1 is creatine. Number 2 is protein powders. Number 3 are multivitamins and minerals. So, when should you consider them? Let us start with protein powders. When should you consider them? You should consider protein powders when you can no longer get enough protein from regular food. Example number 1 is if your protein needs are very high. To get about 300 grams of protein from regular food, you're going to struggle. But this is not an average person's problem. These are problems experienced by elite level athletes. So that does not apply to us. The other situation where you should consider protein powders is if you are a vegan. Vegans struggle to get enough protein, especially when they do not have access to good legumes. For them, they would need to supplement their protein with powders. But are you a vegan? The second supplement is creatine. Creatine can be useful to everyone, even people who do not lift. It has a long list of benefits, but most of these benefits are not the reasons why your coach wants you to buy it. For those who lift like us, creatine can help us gain some extra muscle, about 1 to 1.5 kg of extra muscle. It helps with recovery and it helps with strength. But these are things beginners don't need. Beginners should do very little work at the gym to see results. Lifting is a new stimulation to them. They just need to do about 5 to 9 effective sets in a week per muscle group. That is very little work and they are going to recover very fast. The problem is most trainers do not know how to program for beginners and they give them too much work. Why is a beginner training more than 45 minutes? Why are they tired? Even intermediates are not in a level where they need help with recovery. The next benefit of creatine is increased strength, which is not a problem for beginners and intermediates. Beginners can hit PRs every time they go to the gym. The same is true for some intermediates. Advanced lifters are the ones who struggle with progression. Someone might take about 6 months to add 5 kg to the bar. That person needs help with strength, but beginners and intermediates do not. Most of these people who are selling you supplements are taking advantage of you. The supplements are good, but at your level, you might not need them. How do you know you are a beginner? Simple. These are the standards for intermediates. If you are below this level, you are still a beginner. It doesn't matter how long you've been training. The third supplements are multivitamins and minerals. These ones are used to handle or prevent micronutrient deficiencies. How do you know you need them? Number 1, you can have your blood work done and see if you have any deficiencies. The doctor will tell you which ones you need to supplement. Number 2 is if your diet is caloric dense dominant. That means for whatever reason, you're consuming few nutrient dense foods because they have lots of macronutrients. That is why your diet must be dominated by nutrient dense foods. These are lean meats, eggs, fruits, vegetables, tubers, legumes, you know them. Good supplements can actually help you, but you need to know they are not among the basics. And before you buy them, you should know why you're buying them. Not because someone is selling them to you. They just want to make some money.